Drake puts Conor McGregor on list of favorite fighters but controversially names UFC rival as all-time best. Drake has included Conor McGregor on his list of favorite UFC fighters but hesitated to name him as his all-time best. The rap superstar was recording a Christmas-themed live stream on Thursday night when he was asked about his favorite UFC fighters. Drake was joined by renowned streamer Aiden Ross for his live show branded as Drizmas, which lasted over 6 hours and featured video calls with fans. During the stream, Ross pressed the 38-year-old Canadian on who he would select as his favorite UFC fighter of all time. "Okay, I'm gonna answer this question strictly based on just somebody, who to me, is the most thorough," Drake said in response. "You can't get more thorough than this guy. I respect people who are where you're from and nothing else can change you. The money, the wins, nothing. So to me, it's Nate Diaz. That's my favorite fighter because Nate is crazy through and through. Obviously, of course, I have other favorite fighters. I love Conor McGregor with all my heart. I'm talking about if they were rappers, who would I like listening to? That's how I'm looking at it. I'd listen to Conor and Nate. You can't get more. Nate is just one of those people. Nate is gonna Nate." Ross went on to confirm that UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira is his favorite fighter of all time, while asserting that Diaz is cool. Drake is known for placing huge bets in the biggest sporting events of the year, especially in the UFC. He has earned a reputation for being cursed due to his bad luck with betting. In August, he lost $450,000 after backing Israel Adesanya to win back his middleweight title from reigning champion Dricus du Plessis at UFC 305. 7 months prior, Drake had placed a $700,000 bet against du Plessis, backing Sean Strickland to beat him at UFC 297. What made matters worse was the fact the rapper was cage-side for that main event clash and witnessed Strickland fall to a razor-thin split decision defeat to the South African champion. Drake also famously wagered $500,000 on Adesanya to knock out Strickland at UFC 293 in September 2023, but Strickland won in a shocking upset by unanimous decision. Diaz is the younger brother of MMA pioneer Nick Diaz but carved out his own path to the UFC's summit. He famously battled McGregor twice in 2016, shockingly submitting him in their first bout at UFC 196 after being called in on short notice. However, McGregor exacted revenge in the rematch at UFC 202 in a 5-round, bloody affair, winning by majority decision. Diaz has been a professional MMA fighter for over 20 years but hasn't fought in the UFC since his victory over Tony Ferguson in 2022. The 39-year-old ventured into the world of boxing his Ferguson fight, but was beaten by decision in his professional debut against YouTuber Jake Paul.